New Garmin HRM 200, my first ever heart rate monitor. So I've been using my watch, but it's in no way accurate. So hoping, fingers crossed, that this will be much, much better. And I'll actually be able to accurately train rather than always being out about 170, 180 no matter what I do, including walking up the stairs.
Every day I'm shuffling.
Aye. So ever since we got the heart rate monitor, it's telling me that my zone 2 is this pace, which is about 9 kilometers an hour. So we're going to try it and find out. But yeah, this is the beginning. Back to week 1. About an hour in. Main ailment, boredom. I mean, my pace is actually starting to pick up because my aerobic base was so shit that all I can do is adapt on the job. So I've been running through this field for about 4 hours and it's only 2 kilometers. Yeah, so we're just over halfway and starting to realise that my aerobic engine sucks. I mean, I'm going a little bit faster than at the beginning, but I don't know if you can see my feet are practically shuffling. But average heart rate is about 128, so that's exactly in zone 2. Nice little horses in the field. Last 10 minutes and the hardest part is the boredom. We've just completed the 2 hour shuffle. I mean, to be fair, I can actually feel it on the legs because I've probably done more little strides. It's just the heart rate's been down. Was it boring? It wasn't the worst. Spent a lot of time monitoring my heart rate. Battery nearly died, so I was a bit worried at the end. Had to turn my 5G off. But it was enjoyable. And now we've got a rest deload week ahead, and we'll see if that actually helps the heart rate, because I do think the fatigue was setting in a bit. So we've done about 13 kilometers in 2 hours, so we're approximately 5k slower than we were 2 weeks ago. This is the new Garmin HRM 200 heart rate monitor for the chest. For anyone who's interested, that's it. And I'm pissed off. I fucking suck. I suck so bad. Here's me thinking I'm good at sport. I've done what? I've done Road for Ireland, done all this boxing. Damn, I can't even run now. Apparently I can't run faster than about 9 minutes per kilometre. So if I'm leaving zone 2. So literally I'm shuffling around Newcastle like an old man. Pathetic. I'm wondering if this flipping strap could double up as week 1, week 3, week 1. Well, it's week 3, but it's basically week 1 because apparently I've not been training properly for years. So obviously my aerobic base isn't good, is what I found out this week. I've got a tiny little heart that obviously revs really high, like a little Type R engine or something like that. But yeah, aerobic base is awful. Well, I must have an alright anaerobic base because I can keep it up, or maybe I've just got a lot of willpower and can push it to the limit. It's been a frustrating week, as you can see from the speed in my running clips, and you can see from my speed here. I've got about 5 minutes. I've got about 5 kilometers slower over a 2 hour run. For what I thought was easy. Now it feels like I'm not even moving. But no, this is accurate because you can see it responds every time I speed up, every time I slow down, if I hit a hill, if I hit a decline, it reacts. So I think it is accurate. So it's been a steep learning curve, and one that's really shook my ego to the core. Because, I don't know, like I said, I know I'm maybe fit for the average person, but I've never been able to, for the amount of training I do, which is often like between, 8 to 10 sessions a week for 2 years, and I don't drink, don't smoke. I have wondered like why I can't kind of like get the level higher, especially for things like my 5k time, which, I mean, during the lockdown I used to be able to run a 5k in 22:30. Nowadays I run it at about 23.5, 24. That being said, the route around mine is very hilly. I've been a bit sick as well, to be fair, so I had to push my long run back a day because I had a bit of an upset stomach. Through all my expertise turns out I'm not the expert I thought I was. So yeah, it's been a bit of a long one. I mean, I can't believe it, having rode for Ireland, sparred, fought all these fights, and the thing that's humbled me the most is a flipping heart rate monitor. But that also means that in a few months, I'm either going to be elite or I'm just going to quit. I think the best thing to do for the next few weeks is trust the process, follow the heart rate monitor, focus on good recovery, focus on, getting everything right that I've obviously been getting wrong for years. And hopefully, we'll be able to break through the plateaus that I've had and be able to really push on to the next level. And then it'll all be worthwhile. And also I'll be able to bring that fitness back into boxing as well. But there's levels to this. And I'm going down the levels instead of up the levels.